Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP. Tonight we return to France, 1940, for a game of Chain of Command. Alright, so it's been a while since we played a game of Chain of Command. After we finished 29 Let's Go, we took a little bit of a break from it. Started playing some Spectre, did some Warlords of Erewhon. But we have another pint-sized campaign coming up, a Pacific campaign in Saipan. And we need to get some practice in because that's going to be starting up relatively shortly. I got a couple of units I still need to get painted up for it, but mostly it's ready to go. So a few practice games will be good. So what we're going to do, we're going to dive into the 1940 handbook, and we're going to play the Swift to Support mission. But with a little bit of a twist in that the BEF are going to be doing a localized counterattack against the Germans. So the Swift to Support mission, we're going to be deploying the attacker over here. So Andre, as the BEF attacking, he's going to decide randomly where he's going to place his patrol markers. They're either going to be here or here. And that's 3, I believe. The defending Germans are going to get to place all of theirs in a stack up to halfway up. So it's going to be a pretty fast patrol phase, I'm imagining, and just from experience playing this mission. And the objective for the British is they need to capture all of the German jump-off points. Support-wise, we are both going to be rolling 2d6 and adding 6, so we're both going to be having the same amount of support. The only difference is the Germans are not going to be able to bring any of their support on until turn 2. For terrain, we have plenty of hard cover over here for the defenders. They've occupied this little village, and they are defending the flanks of the Blitzkrieg against this British counterattack. So all the buildings are going to be hard cover. These stone walls here are hard cover as well. These hedges, they're going to be a 4-inch visibility, so they're not true hedgerows. They're just going to be pretty wild and bushy hedges, and there's quite a few of them. We have some patches of woods here. We have one back in there, and then one on each corner. Woods are going to be 4-inch visibility, soft cover. We also have a small orchard here. This is going to be 6-inch visibility, soft cover, and then these fences along here are going to be soft cover as well. And that's pretty much it for terrain and mission. Let's go ahead and take a look at the forces. Here we have the attacking British 1940 regulation platoon. This is your standard 1940 platoon. So we'll start off in front here. In command we have Lieutenant Dan Klein. He is one of our patrons. He has a pistol. He has his piper, Biff Robertson, with him. Assisting him in command is Platoon Sergeant Nathan Tudor. Nathan's another one of our patrons, and both these guys wanted to be British, and here they are. So they're in charge of the BEF platoon. On top of that, we have the 3 squads. And each squad is a 7-man rifle team, a corporal with rifle. I'm sorry, it's a section, not a squad. Okay, let me start over. Each section is a 7-man rifle team, a corporal with rifle, and a 3-man Bren team. Now you have an option to take 2 men out of either of the sections and use them to man the boys' AT rifle, which I'd set them up like this. I'm sure Andre will probably want to keep it like that, but he might change his mind, I don't know. And then of course the 2-inch mortar, which comes standard with this platoon as well. This force rating -1, and they will be attacking. Now let's go take a look at the defending German platoon. The defending platoon is a Schützen platoon from the 1st Panzer Division. So we have in command Lieutenant Nils Vesterman in a pistol, and platoon sergeant assisting Nils is Sergeant Jens Kopke. So these are also 2 of the patrons, both of them from Germany, so it works out perfectly. So those are the 2 senior leaders. We got 3 squads. Each squad consists of a sergeant with submachine gun, 6-man rifle team, 3-man MG34 team, and we have a 5-centimeter mortar with 3 crew. And the force rating for this platoon is +1, so the British are going to be getting +2 extra support due to force rating difference. So we got patrons against patrons, and we'll see who can come out on top. So we'll go ahead and get started. Andre's arrived. I briefed him. Now he's going to go ahead and roll to see where his jump-off points are going to start. So okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And 1, 2, 3.
Right here, basically.
So 3 of them?
Yep. Now I'll roll 2d6, and we'll both get 2d6 plus 6 support. So 7 plus 6.
That's close to 13.
Yeah. So that's really good. You're actually going to get 15 though because of the force rating difference. And let's roll our force morale. I have a real habit of rolling ones on force morale. 0 to 9, I'm at an 8.
Yay.
And that is it for pre-game rolling. And now we will do the patrol phase.
Violence isn't the only option. Till my fist hits your face. Destruction! I love destruction. Destruction! I like to pick a special something. I flick a switch and I blow it to nothing. I got a feeling that I can't resist. Feels so good to clench my fist. Doesn't really matter.
So we wound up kind of twisting the board a little bit. I got one here between these buildings. I got one in this building. And I got one way over here, a little further up than I wanted, but the way that Andre arranged his patrol markers left me a very narrow band. I was kind of hoping to at least get back in here, but
Look at this deployment.
Yeah, so
I
where's your
would be
stuff?
surprised if Travis just scooped and said, you win. I've got one right here, and right here.
Wow.
I control this edge, and there's nothing you can do about it.
so once I see your patrol phase, it's like, okay, I concede.
Greatest gamer in the world.
Without a shot being fired. And that's it. Oh, now we will go ahead and we'll pick our support and do our plans. British plan. So I've pretty much got this area. I'm probably going to just give this one up. I'm not going to put too much of a fight into it. I could try to use it as a lure to make him move this. He's going to have to bring something over here. Probably the Matilda. I'm guessing it's just going to drive this way, which is going to be a problem for me because yeah, at least he can't get this jump off point with the Matilda because he can't come into contact with it. I guess I should have thought about that before I put that one on the ground there. Two of them up in the building would have been probably a lot smarter. Anyway, so this is going to be kind of my area to defend. I got one here, and I think I'll probably have enough time to get a squad deployed and get them just over to cover this side. The other two squads will be deploying in this area. Support wise, so Panzer division, the shoots and platoons don't have access to any barbed wire entrenchments or anything like that, and I did that on purpose because I wanted this to simulate kind of the blitzkrieg, and these guys are defending the the walls that the blitzkrieg is passing through towards Dunkirk, and this is just a small counterattack trying to pierce that and cut that corridor off. So that's kind of what I had in mind. But anyway, so my support is going to be, I'm going to bring the Bison. It's a hell of a punch. I'm going to need some punch. It's not too bad against, or it's actually really good against armor. It might be the only thing I have that can take out the Matilda. I'm also going to bring the LG-18 light infantry gun, which is only one less on the AP, which is a lot, but it's way better on the HE than the PAC-36 is. Same amount of points. And then just for fun, I'm just going to bring a sniper. And hopefully the turn will end early so I can start bringing this stuff out, because I would love to get my sniper up here in this bell tower and just pick away at him as he started moving up. And I am within range of it from that jump off point there. So that's just a for fun thing. I don't bring snipers very often, but I've been wanting to give them a try, so I'm going to go ahead and give them a try tonight. And that's it. So yeah, recap. Mainly this is my resistance area. I'll try to get a squad over in this side, or at least in position to run over here, because he's probably going to be pushing this way pretty hard, I'm guessing. Matilda will probably just drive right up the road, or maybe make a detour and take out that one over there and just drive straight through possibly. So I'm going to need that Bison to come in pretty early, because he's going to need to set up, because he can't fire after he moves, so he's going to have to just sit in place and wait. Anyway, that's it. That's the German plan, so let's see what Andre's going to do.
The British. Well, it's good to be British again. We'll see how I can recall what works well. I know the 2-inch mortar's awesome. Unfortunately, I'm stuck deploying off that right side hedge there with all my units, but I did bring a car, and I'm gonna stick probably the boys team into that car and try and bring the tank up the road, which happens to coincidentally pretty much go right up by all of Travis's jump off points, which is what I'm after. This field I can cross fairly effectively, even if Travis does get up against this other hedge. We got more than 4 inches. Well, we'll see. A decent chance I can get most of the way across the field and start bringing some pressure up without taking too much fire. Basically, I'm doing a bum rush. I'm going to try and get that car with the boys team and the tank to come up, force Travis out and to deploy to protect his jump off points. And then I'm going to have the pre-game bombardment to try and slow his units coming in to help facilitate that. Then if we go to the long game, I do have the 3-inch mortar barrage so that I can pin down his reserve units as they start coming in. It's a long shot, but yeah, basically I'm going to kind of try and end it real quick. I doubt that'll work, but I think it might throw Travis onto his heels far enough that I'll be able to end him with barrage is my hope, because he's going to have to burn a die to end the turn, just to, 1, get rid of the pregame barrage, and 2, to start bringing his stuff, all his reserves in. So I should be a die up on him, which is going to be a big deal if I start trying to pin him with that 3-inch barrage. So trying to not lose too much too early, but get Travis out there, and then just figure out where I want to focus fire and see if we can take it home. That's me.
We begin with the British, who have the higher force morale and are attacking.
And have declined to place any minefields.
Yeah, he's not going to put any of his entrenchments or anything out yet.
And look at that for a starter roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. Andre's used all of his dice. He got 1 chain of command point. He's brought a squad in here. Sergeant Tudor has come in with them. And over here he's brought a car, which is an interesting choice. And he brought in his Matilda. This is actually the first time on the table for either of these 2 models. I've had that car for like years now. Never had a chance to use it. So I was kind of happy when Andre asked if I had a car. I'm like, you know what? I do have a car. And then, yeah, and the boys' AT rifle is in the car. And that's everything, man. So
That was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. Now German phase. 2 5s.
And a bunch of 4s.
And a 2. All right, I'm going to try to bring in a section with the 2. Do you have a pregame barrage, I'm assuming?
Of course.
I figured you would. Coming in. All right.
So what are you bringing in?
A squad.
Squad.
And I'll try to bring in a leader too. I might as well start trying to bring some guys in now. No. So just a squad coming in. I deployed a squad off of this jump off point here. We have line of sight to those British troops in the open over there. And hopefully we can put some fire on them. So just the machine gun's going to shoot. And needing 5s. 2 hits. 1 on each.
Okay. White is the Bren.
So point of shock, and then dead and the rifles. And of course, Andre, check your leader. You're walking away. You're gonna now lose your leader because of that. Yep, told you. See which one it is. Oh no, it's Tudor. What happens to him? He's knocked out, unconscious. Sergeant Tudor hit immediately. So you just take a point of shock on the
And a bad thing.
a 4. Okay. So you take a point of shock on the Bren, and Sergeant Tudor takes 1 off the helmet. Probably a -1,
I'm guessing.
Senior leader wounded. On a 4, -1. Okay, well we're tied. We're at 4 each, so not bad. Not a bad opening salvo. So you're up.
Unbelievable.
Go get up when the turn ends, right around the time my reinforcements arrive.
I was going to say, right about the time you decide he's ready to get up.
Okay, 1, 3, 4,
Joy.
6. So with the crap roll Andre had, we actually forgot he can move the car, the wheel vehicle, when it comes in. So we actually let him move for the last turn. And then he moved up, and he moved up again with 1d6, doubled on the road. He got the boys out. And the Matilda is making it for that hole there. Heading, looks like, over to that jump off point. German phase.
I'm trying to press.
End of turn. Holy crap.
Wow.
Well, on the bright side, Tudor gets up.
Yeah.
But I can't do anything. End of turn. Double phase, a 5 and a 4.
Senior leader can come in.
Oh, he can try to come in. He will try to come in. See if we can get, who do we want to bring in here? How about Kopke?
Had to fail.
Kopke's not quite ready.
Well, I was going to say, if it's ending now, I had to get a fail for at least once.
Yeah, so Tudor's going to get up. Everyone, that's that. So next phase. More 4s, man.
Lots of fours.
Kicking some butt with the 4s. So I brought in my sniper Klaus in the bell tower. I brought him just for this exact reason. I didn't expect the turn to end as quickly as it did. I was thinking maybe by,
Really?
maybe by the time it ended, he might be able to deploy back here, but
And here I expected to see this in your strategy session. And then I'm going to end the turn with trip 6s on my second roll.
I wish. I also brought in the 5cm mortar here. And let's see here. Kopke came in here off that jump off point. He ordered that squad. They ran up to the rat bastard. They wasted no time. They got all the way up there, no problem. But like Andre said, they were ordered to occupy the bar, so they weren't just, dilly-dallying around.
Sir, yes, sir.
So I'm going to go ahead and take a shot with my sniper at just this squad here. So 3+. It's a hit. So I guess I'll shoot at the Bren team.
So don't I roll that?
Yeah, I think. Hell, I don't remember what game we're playing. So a dead guy. So check and see if it's your leader.
At -1.
At -1. No, it's not.
Just not.
So just take a guy out of the Bren team. And then 2, no shock, I'm sorry. It does double shock though, so.
So you got a single Bren dude or?
No, hold on. I need to fire my 2-inch mortar. I don't have line of sight, but my sniper does. Nope. At least I didn't roll double 1. If he rolls a double 1, he's out of ammo, and we just say that they become like a little 3-man rifle team.
Sweet. Well, let's see if I can improve my roll. Not that it matters that much anymore.
Double phase.
And I can bring all my leaders in. But I can actually use a 4 this turn, which is way different than last turn.
Yep, and you can do something with the tank, or bring another squad in.
Doc,
yeah, you pull the
and
shot.
move 2 guys 1 inch.
Yeah, he's trying to get back over the hedge. I guess they don't like being out here, so Tudor's, come on, boys, and no.
So
sorry.
So do I get to move them 2 inches since they didn't?
Yeah, you can move him 2 inches. And then he also put the Matilda on Overwatch, so. But he did get.
Travis is scared now.
All right, 4s.
Got to be kidding me.
With the 1, the boys made it over the fence. They're laying here in the ditch. And then Tudor ordered those guys over the hedge. They're going the wrong direction.
You tell them that.
No, I don't blame you, man.
They're not arguing with that order.
Nope. Okay, 1, 1, 3, 4, 6. The 4 Kopke had these guys, took the shock off. They went into the rat bastard on the bottom floor. He moved up with them. Got to about there. I brought a squad in with the 3 off this jump off point. And with the 2 1s, I'm going to activate the mortar and the sniper. So the first thing we're going to do, this squad is going to fire at the section that's over there in those hedges. So it's going to be long range. It's kind of a risk putting them out in the open like that, but I need to get someone over on that side. 1, 2, 3 hits.
I'll take it.
Soft cover.
Okay. 3 hits, soft cover.
It's a shock on somebody.
Shock. Well, yeah. So guess who that is?
The Bren, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Since you didn't pick, it goes
Well,
to the
I
worst.
did because that's
Oh.
why we got 2 different colored dice, Travis.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, come on.
Not used to that.
Hang with me there, man.
Next, I'll have the 5cm mortar fire at those guys. It missed.
It's,
Almost ran out of ammo.
if you roll under
Really low.
4 3 times in a row, that's the same as double ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't just infinitely almost run out of ammo.
We keep finding it. It's like, oh, I got some in my pocket. Oh, yeah, my backpack.
Oh, I ain't touching that.
So the sniper's going to try to take a shot at the boys here. It's a miss, of course. I was telling Andre, I rarely hit with snipers in games. I'm kind of surprised I hit with that first shot.
All right.
It's about snipers and me just don't get along.
Wow.
Double phase. All right. 1-1-3. The boys AT rifle made it over the hedge after getting shot at by that sniper. Woke him up a little bit. And then the 2-inch mortars come in. There he is.
He's well camouflaged.
He's afraid of that sniper. They know there's a sniper out there somewhere. And then finally this squad, or the section's going to shoot at these guys. And the worst possible thing that could have happened is a double phase with me out in the open. Only good thing is that you're far away, but it doesn't look like that matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hits.
Woohoo!
Man. So in the open, I guess, you are shooting over this, but I don't know. That's kind of out of the way, I guess. Rifles. So a dead rifleman. And MG34. So a dead and a shock. See if it's the leader. No. So a dead rifle and a shock on the machine gun.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, I got lucky on that one. Could have been a lot worse. Another double phase.
And
Okay.
a 1-3-4, which is a pretty nuts on roll.
Andre used the 3 to move the Matilda. Barely moved. It's slow, of course. He also moved the boy's AT rifle over here. Got the jump off point, and now he's gonna have Tudor's gonna have the Bren team focus fire on the machine gun with the white dice, and with his last command, he's gonna have the rifles fired. So 3 phases of firing coming down on these guys. Exactly what I was afraid was
So
gonna happen.
5s and 6s.
Yep.
So 2 hits with the focus fire.
Okay.
And 3 hits without.
Okay, so 2 hits focus. And
So they
then 1,
took-
2, 3.
So 3 hits on the
3 hits on the machine gun.
machine gun, 2 on the other.
Yep. 2 dead and a shock.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Getting caught. I thought, now what are the chances of me getting caught out there? I'll be able to move them.
Yeah. What are the odds of Andre having
nothing
2
there.
double phases?
Leader. Not a leader, though. So machine gun's down to 1 dude. Man. That was
Oh, I
harsh.
got another double phase.
Yeah.
Shit.
No more complaining, Andre.
Okay, dropping a die. Well, I told you, and I forgot to mention it on my pregame plan, but I told Travis the crux of my whole plan here was I'm going to get lucky. So my plan's coming together.
That's always your plan.
Well,
Part of it.
It was a big part of this one.
The 3, the Matilda moved up very slowly. He tried to take a shot on them with his coax, but the truck is sitting in the way, the empty truck. I wouldn't let him shoot through it because the sergeant would be unhappy.
Do I have to resolve these by team or?
Oh, and then he deployed, he moved them back, brought in 2 more squads. He's going to try to finish off those guys. No, just rolling by squad, 12 shots, 13, because you got a rifle sergeant as well. Keep forgetting about him.
Okay.
So needing 5. So
Here it comes.
first squad shooting.
2, 3.
It doesn't matter because you're not doing focus fire, so the color doesn't matter right now.
Yeah,
3.
I was.
I'm assuming you want to try to kill the machine gun
Yeah.
squad first, or team. So machine gun. No. And then the rifle. Nope. Nothing. Oh, it was 3, right?
3, yeah.
So machine gun. A point of shock. So they're at 3. All right, I got one more barrage. I got to sustain 1 more of these before I can finally try to move those guys. They've been stuck there for a long time now.
They've taken a little fire.
Come on, whiff.
That's another whiff.
Okay.
2. Wow.
Well, they are in the open. Machine gun. Come on, machine gun. Point of shot.
Shock.
Rifle team. Man, they skated big time on that one, man. It could have not have gotten any worse for Andre in that roll. I took 2 points of shock.
You got some shock now, but
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull shock, and I'm gonna have to try to get out of there ASAP.
now's your chance.
Yeah. All right, German phase. Ah, not bad.
All your senior
I haven't
leaders.
seen a 5 in a while, but
Yeah,
this should do it.
I'm still at 1.
You're still at 1? Holy crap. I brought in the Bison. He's going to fire. It says no move and fire. We discussed it. Technically, rules is written. It's not, he didn't move there, just deployed. We could argue, but we said since it's just a for fun game, we'll let it shoot.
And if we went strict rules interpretation, I think it would. So
Yeah.
Travis wins all the way around.
And then I brought in my infantry gun here, and I had Vesterman came in. He removed 2 shock off of these guys, and then they sprinted over there. They made it behind the church out of line of sight, and then Vesterman ordered the 5cm mortar to move over here behind the gun into line of sight, and more importantly into sharing of hits with the infantry gun should they get shot at. And then I got the squad on the bottom of the rat bastard. So all those guys are going to shoot. So we'll start with the Bison. How about that?
How about that?
So 13 shots with the Bison, needing 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
On
Well, you can split them up.
which
Well, I'm targeting this team here on the end. That way,
Okay.
try to not split
Do
up
you
as
hit-
much as I can.
are you hitting these guys at all?
We'll measure from, see what if they're within 4 of them.
No.
No, so it's just going to be these 2 squads, or these 2 teams.
Okay.
What did I say, 6? I think I said 6.
Okay, 6.
I think. Amazing how quickly we forget. White is Bren. So it's going to be 3 shock on the Bren, because it ignores cover.
Yep.
And then a dead in the rifle team. Check your leader. Oh my god. See if it's him. No, he's dead. Junior leader killed. Roll a bad thing there.
6s are good.
5s are just almost as good. Junior leader killed, -2 on a 5. Damn. Maybe we shouldn't have did a for fun shot of the Bison. It's never fun when that thing shoot. Well, if you're shooting it, it's fun.
Yeah. Okay.
2, 4. Now the infantry gun will fire, and the infantry gun can only see this.
And that was
one
2
here.
shock on the
3
rifles.
shock. 3 shock on the Bren, and that was it. And a dead sergeant.
Oh, nothing on. Okay, I thought there was some shock on the
I don't
rifles.
think so. And then this is the infantry gun firing. 2 hits, so 1 each. Shock each. Alright, then the Rat Bastard. Let me count that up. Squad in the Rat Bastard is being commanded by, Kopke's in there. He's going to have them fire. Yeah, 2 4s. So the first 4 Vestermen. Kopke is going to have, actually I'm going to do, with 2 dice, I'm going to do Machine Gewehr. And then he's going to have the rifle team fire, covering fire at the Bren here. So it's going to be 10 shots. Instead of 8. Needing 5s. 1, 2, 3 hits. And I was targeting him, so it's however you want to split them up.
Well, there's no splitting. That's just him, right?
Well, but you
Oh,
said he was within 4 of them.
He's within 4 of them, yeah. So, okay, here we go.
Put 2 points of shock, or one point shock
each.
each. Yeah. And let me think, is there anything else? So we did some damage. Killing the leader was big, and then we just dealt out a bunch of shock. We did put covering fire in this Bren though, so we'll see what he does here.
That's not a double phase.
I thought it was for a second.
Okay, so
1 and
I
a
have
3.
1 and a 2.
Or 1 and a 2. That's not a very good roll. Not for all the amount of stuff you have to do. They just, he did drop a 2-inch mortar smoke in front of the Bison, landed it, and then he moved that squad on the far right there. They just moved up to join the firing line. And German phase. Hey, another chain of command point.
Oh, you had to stay ahead of me.
Sweet.
I got up to 3, and
Yeah.
you got to go to
I
4.
got to. 2 in the 1 that is some squad management here. I Took a man from the rifle team, put him in the MG team to bring it up to 2 men, and I took a shock off of the MG team. Then over here, Lieutenant Vesterman is just going to order the gun and the 2-inch mortar to fire. And all we can see is that squad there. So the gun first. Come on, need a good hit. 1, 2. Yeah! 2 hits.
On these guys?
Yeah, so just split them up.
So 1 each.
Yep. 2 dead. Because it ignores cover. So check. Oh, your leader's dead. Never mind.
Well, I got another one within range, so.
Oh, God.
It was for a second there.
So you lost a man each.
Okay.
And then I'll fire the 2-inch mortar, or the 5-centimeter mortar. 1 hit. So the Bren team.
I'm in cover.
I ignores it's HE. Another dead. Check and see if it's your leader tutor again. No. So what is your Bren down to? 1 guy?
1 guy.
Man, okay. And that's it. Not nearly as much as I would have liked to done, but that's all I can do. More double plays. You burned them all.
Do you want me to attack or not?
Oh yeah, I do.
Well, then you better give me some double phases.
That's not a double phase, but it's pretty good. The Matilda's moved up. Over here, Tudor ordered these guys over. He took a shock off, I think, of
Yep.
this Bren team. And his 3rd command, he's going to have them fire. They're going to fire through here at the gun and the mortar. And then over here, this squad leader with the 3, he had the Bren put covering fire into the rat bastard. He's going to have this team fire at those guys as well. So even 5s.
2.
2, I like
4,
it.
5.
Oh, I thought you said 2.
I did. I was counting.
5 hits, alright. So, I got 1 guy in soft cover because of the gun shield, and then 1 guy in not soft cover. So,
I'm going to hit the guys in not soft cover.
you going to put everything onto the guys in not soft cover?
Am I?
You can.
That's just your mortar team?
Just the mortar team, yeah. It's a 3-man team. Alright, so 3 on the gun. Oh, a dead and 2 shock. And then the mortar. A dead and a shock. So I'll check the leader of the gun, because he does have a leader. Oh no, it's him! He is lightly wounded, so bad thing? Ah, that's nothing. Nobody cares.
Okay, so a lightly wounded.
Lightly wounded leader. And how many shock?
2 shot.
2 shock.
And then on the mortar?
It was... That's that. So back to the Germans.
Ah.
Huh? What, do you get double phase?
No, but I still haven't fired my mortars yet.
Oh, he's still got mortars to
You
shoot.
can keep your roll.
Okay.
So, dropping mortar rounds.
So he's got 2 2-inch mortars he can fire. Now the smoke is pretty much blocking everything. There's a tiny gap between these buildings in here. So I just put my Bison on Overwatch. And in the Rat Bastard, everyone just kind of took a step back away from the windows, so now no one can see each other. And yeah, and the last 2 I'm just burning. I'm not going to bring another squad in. I have 1 squad left in reserve. I'm just going to hold on to them. So British phase. I was going to say, not another double
I
phase.
tied ya! And the big 2-4.
Not a race, Andre. It's not a race.
Yes, it is.
All I did, Tudor just removed a shock and he rearranged he had the one of the riflemen rejoin the Bren team. So now they're back up to a 2-man Bren team and no one can see anything. And back to the Germans here. Alright, I won the race.
You did. You win.
2, 3, 4. So with the 4, I had where is he? Oh, Vesterman. Just pulled all the shock off these guys since everyone's out of line of sight now. And with the 2, this squad just moved into the church. And I got a 3 left. Actually, I can do the with the 3. I'll actually do that and use 1 to pull a shock.
Alrighty.
So back to the British. Now we're gonna start racking up crazy chain of command points.
I'm winning the race.
You are. and then 2 3s and a 4.
Now
And
I
so
can
Andre is
put-
able to clear all of his shock over here between the sergeant and this corporal. He also ordered these guys. They ran all the way over there, and that Matilda tried to go through that tall hedge and immobilized himself.
Yay! Go team.
All right, well that's pretty sweet. So on a 5 or 6, every time he activates now on a 3, on a 5 or 6 he breaks free. So German phase. Man, I haven't gotten a double phase in quite a while.
Well,
1 2 3
I gotta
4.
admit your first one was pretty well timed.
I moved my bison up with the 3. With the 4, I had Vesterman move over. He's now within range of these guys who moved up. He's actually over a little bit. So he's within 9 of them. He's also within 9 of all of them. And with the 1, I'm going to have the sniper shoot. And he is going to shoot at, I guess, let's try to get this squad here.
Again.
It's a miss.
Darn.
Yeah, well, I'm quite used to that for sniping in games. Let's see, what else did I do? That was, oh, the 5 centimeter mortar is going to shoot. We'll just shoot at them again. 2 hits.
Ouch.
1 each. A dead Bren team.
Didn't I just fix that?
You did. Well, if you get lucky, it could be Tudor.
Let's see.
Not
Nope.
Tudor. Wow. So he's going to have to reman the Bren team. And
Yeah, that's getting to be a real popular job.
no one wants to be on that Bren team.
Double phase
Yay.
with not
You
much.
try to unstick the
happening.
Matilda.
It's kind of a waste.
Tudor has put a bunch of guys on Overwatch. They're quite certain there might be a sniper in the bell tower, so they're going to start looking for him.
By the fact that a bunch of guys keep falling over dead. But, you know, hey, who
Well,
knows?
It's an ineffective sniper. He just shoots over their head all the time.
Oh.
1 2 3 3 and a chain of command point. The Matilda was able to free itself. Moved up. There's an AT rifle in those woods somewhere that moved up. So a massive push over on Andre's left.
I got 3 units over there. Half my force.
3.
Yeah.
You got the Matilda and the and 1 AT rifle.
And the car.
Oh, the empty car, yeah.
And
These guys also moved this way. They were going to go that way, but I think the bison deterred them a
kind
little
of
bit.
changed our mind.
Then over here, he was going to try to lay some covering fire down, but he's got no line of sight. So now is back to the German phase. And you're at force morale 6 right now, right? You dropped
Yep.
3. Double phase. I don't know what the hell. Actually, that's not a bad time to end the turn. I could probably get
No,
some
it's
serious
not.
firepower. Of course, you have a chain of command dice as well, don't you? 1 3, I just moved my bison up. And the other 3, I slightly turned the LG-18 a little bit, just in case that Matilda decides to come through this direction. Now on to the next phase. Not another double phase, but a bunch of
You can
4s.
Move all your senior leaders.
Definitely. And I can fire the bison. Okay. Bison's going to fire it here. He's only within 4 of this team, not that team, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 13 shots. Oh no, I can't. No, I'm sorry, I can because I moved last turn. This is my second phase. It's like I can't move and fire.
So this is your second?
Yeah. Second part of my
Oh,
double phase.
okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't end the turn.
No. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. So 4 each in the open. So this bison's gonna. So it's a 2 dead in the
dead.
Bren. 2 dead Bren, 1 dead
dead
rifle.
rifle.
Check your. Do you have a leader? Or is he already dead?
Of course I have a leader.
It's him.
Of course it is.
Lightly wounded. Bad thing. That's nothing. Oh man. Okay. And then it's
So that was 1 dead Bren.
2 dead Bren and 1 dead rifle. So I guess we should have decided who that would have went on.
2 dead Bren.
You can
Oh,
just,
so-
the leader hit goes.
I'm gonna take 1 dead Bren just because I got a 2-man team.
Okay. Fair
The
enough.
models work out. It's for the models, Travis.
Fair enough,
For
fair
the
enough.
models.
And then I was going to have the 2-inch or the 5-centimeter mortar. Well, probably shouldn't be able to fire it actually. They're not in communication with the sniper. I mean, the rules is written if any of my units have, but I'm thinking about it, so I guess it's a little bit lame. I just won't shoot it, whatever. Alright, that's it. Your go.
Woohoo!
Oh, double phase. And a 1 and a 4 to use. Brought in another part of his support, which is a landline artillery or mortar spotter. Excuse me. And then he also drops some more 3 or 2-inch mortar smoke here, and there, sealing off that little stretch. Whoa! Oh, I was gonna say end of turn. No,
Okay, so
That'd be
there's
awesome.
2 more.
you got a 1.
I got a 1. I'll contact the.
You already contacted the battery.
Okay, I'll call it in.
Are you just gonna call it in for fire for effect, or are you gonna call in a ranging shot?
Oh hell no! Let's just
Fire for effect.
fire for effect.
All right, hold on here. So he's going to call it right in on top of the church spire.
Although I really need to shut down that sniper.
So Andre's going to call it in. So I have some choice. I have a chain of command dice. So I was going to save it to end the turn. If he lands it, my Bison's going to be under here. So what I could do is I could try to get out of here. Problem is that we have no idea where this thing is going to land. I could leave and it could still land on me. Or I could use my dice and waste it, and it drifts over here. So this is decision time here. Do I want to just stay there and hope it drifts?
I stay or should I go?
It won't drift that much, probably, unless you roll really crappy.
Well, I was gonna say I've had some real interesting drifts.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him out of there, even though it's gonna be like, oh, hey, look, it drifted right over right where I went. So let's see what happens. 12, that should do it. All right, so here he goes. He needs an 8. Please get an 8. A 6. No. Scatters. 2d6. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Oh no, right on top of me, exactly like I said. I knew I was gonna. I just knew that, literally right on top of me. Okay, so he's got the poor unfortunate Bison who drove almost literally where it landed, just as I predicted.
Well,
also,
I told him to track that Bison.
it's the laser designator.
We're buffalo hunting.
The
Buffalo soldiers.
the guys in the rat bastard are hit, as well as the sniper. So 4 dice, Andre. We'll start with the Bison. So you need a 5 or 6 to hit it.
4 dice.
Yep.
Okay.
And then if you hit it, we'll roll on the table. So it's a hit. So roll a d6 and add 1.
A D6 plus 1. 3.
No effect.
Okay.
It's tanks and armored cars. I'm guessing that's a tank. It's open top though, so it's +1.
It's
so
at least an armored car.
so 4 hits on the guys in the rat bastard. It's per team too. So rifle team. It's 3 hits. Okay, and then 3
hits?
Yeah, 5s. 5s are hits.
That's not 3 hits then. I got 2
Oh, I'm
4s
sorry.
and 2 5s.
Oh, I thought that was a 5.
So it's either 2 hits or 4 hits. But I guess you could. Okay, 3 hits. We'll average it.
Then 4 on the machine gun team, please. 2 hits. All right, so machine gun. It's a dead and a shock. Rifles. A dead. Man, that's a hell of a mortar shell came through the roof. Didn't kill anyone though, or the leader. So it's a shock and a dead, and then a dead, and then roll for the sniper.
Okay, so that's just 1
4
or
dice.
4 die. Man. Okay.
Well, that's what you roll. 1 hit. There's point of shock. All right, so the Bison has been spared. I thought it was gonna be like an automatic kill.
That was my 1 on the
Oh yeah.
double phase. That's all I did.
No 1s though, so you can't.
No 1s.
But we do have a house rule here. Vehicles can drive out of barrages because, especially
We do?
yeah. We played a game where a Panzer IV was just sitting in a barrage the whole game, and we're like, Why wouldn't he just drive out?
He's dazed and confused with all the shells going off.
And I would think the more open it is, the faster you would drive out of there. All right, so you wound up with 2 3s and 2 2s. So Lieutenant Dan Klein has made an appearance. He left his hiding spot in the woods as one of the 2-inch mortars came up. He rearranged this to put another man back in here in the Bren, and then he ordered this squad over with the sergeant. And Lieutenant Dan, by the way, is a descendant of the dashing light infantry commander from the American War of Independence.
Also had
Yes, they hopped over as well.
and
Oh, and the Matilda's backing up. Back it up. Beep, beep. So these guys, Tudor and his guys are now over. They're still on Overwatch? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Okay. So are they,
Yep.
and that's it.
your turn.
My turn, alright. Come on, double phase. No
Lots of
threes.
fours.
No threes. Can't move the stupid tank. Yeah, what can I do? I got a bunch of 4s that I can't do anything with. So how about,
Pull any shock.
I don't think I can. Alright, I'll move, I'm going to move him out. So Nils just moved out, and then with the 2 of those guys just slid back away a little bit. That barrage is a little bit unnerving for them.
Bring it up. Oh, there's my 1. There's my 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, there you go. Straight. So these guys were both moved up. He's going to just call in the barrage where it is again, and then the Matilda is again slowly waltzing its way.
Waltzing Matilda.
So what are we starting with here?
Why don't we start with waltzing, or your,
The bison?
let's go
Bison time.
buffalo hunting.
Go ahead. Didn't hit.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I don't know. That's
You got 'em
looks
all
like
together,
a
you
pretty.
might.
I got a 7 on 4 dice.
Sniper. A hit on the
One hit.
sniper. Oh man, if he takes another shock, he breaks. He's killed.
He didn't break.
He did not
He
break.
did not break.
So bad thing happens. That's 2.
Not
That's
much.
a support unit though.
Is that even 1?
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a support. So I'm down to 1. Wait a minute. How did I get to 2? I'm at 7.
Okay.
The rifle team and the rat bastard.
Rifle team 2.
2 hits. All right then. It's 1 point of shock.
And
2 on the machine gun team. A deadness
shot. Check your leader.
Of course, we're down on the bottom floor. I don't know how. I guess 3-inch mortars are pretty good. So it's a dead machine gun and a shock, and then a shock on the rifles. Back to the Germans. Double phase. No 5s though. That's what I need is 5s. And I did get a 3 at least. Okay. And then a 4 and a 1. I was able to get the Matilda almost all the way. Or not the Matilda. See, you got me calling the Matilda now. The Bison almost made it out. And then I had Kopke rearrange the squad to add another guy to the machine gun team, and he took the shock off. Now we move on to the next phase. No 5s, man! I
But you
cannot
got
get
your
a 5.
3s.
I got some 3s. Really, that's all I can do at this point is move the Bison. Bison just backed up, and then I moved all this back a little bit, just to because if he gets another 1, he could have probably landed 1 on those guys there. So that's it. I mean, my phases are going really fast. Another double phase. And a 1. You got your 1, man.
And
Another chain of command point.
actually 2.
2.
But
Another double phase. What was that? 6 double phases for you now?
oh shit, probably. So
So the 1 you
I
can
guess
move.
I'm just figuring out how I'm adjusting the.
How about you use something 2-inch mortar? So he moved it back. Somehow Andre knows where everything is in here. He pulled halfway off the rat bastard. So 4 guys. Or 4 shots on the rifle team. This is the weird thing. It's
So
half
how-
the building's hit by a mortar. How can half a building get hit?
Well, it's just not in the main part of the barrage, so
Right.
rounds are so less rounds would be hitting there. So how about high? It's the rifle team. Low is the machine gun team.
Well, the machine gun team is out of the barrage. I mean, if
Oh.
we want to just go by teams that are out of it, then
That's totally legit too.
okay then.
Okay, so
four
4
on
on
the,
the rifles. 2 hits.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
It's the leader. See which one it is.
Oh.
It's the high leader. Kopke. He just loses a wound. Bad thing.
4. Senior leader wounded on 1.
-1. Alright, so Kopke's wounded, 1 man killed. Alright, next turn.
Could I literally pick better dice rolls?
No.
No
Another
double
1.
phase.
You're getting a 1 every time too. That's what's killing me. Those guys moved around. They're gonna just shoot. They're gonna shoot, right?
Yeah.
At the machine gun team in the window over there.
And
the rat bastard.
then I'm actually gonna move these guys out also, but usually we do that first. I got a little excited about firing, doing some shooting again. 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Nothing.
Nice.
The rat bastard holds strong.
Yes, it does.
So these guys wound up coming over the hedge, and then he moved the barrage back. He's gonna hit the guys in the church here. So 4 dice. Nothing.
And the other team?
Oh yeah, there's 2 teams. 2 teams. 1. What do you,
I'm assuming that was the rifles, or I was thinking machine gun first.
okay. Nothing.
Or it just doesn't matter.
And that's it then. So German phase, right?
Yep. Have a double phase.
Have a double phase and a couple of 3s. I don't mind if I do. I moved the infantry gun over with the leader. So Vesterman's with them now. Could not move him. And then the tank just moved out that direction. Now it is Argo again here. Argo. And these are 5s, man. There we go. Yeah, I got one. I'm almost up to you. You got 2 full
You're just
ones.
2 dice shy.
2 full dice shy, but I did
But
catch
you got
up.
lots of 3s.
Tyson made it over to here. Over there, the gun, the infantry gun just moved up. With the one I used for the 5cm mortar, he made it back up, and then I started pulling out of the rat bastard, didn't quite make it. Here you go, Andre.
All right.
You have any support left? Man, another double phase. What is this?
It's a good strategy.
It's 8 or 9 double
It's a
phases
good
now.
strategy, Travis. You should try it.
I've been trying.
Actually, you were the first one that tried the.
Oh, and another one.
Another one.
So
Rifle
Lieutenant
team.
Dan, with the forward, Lieutenant Dan ordered the 2-inch mortars to block the way of the bison, and then he ordered this squad out. And then he moved the barrage back that way, and he's going to hit the rifle team again.
For 1.
1 hit. Point of shock. All right then. And another phase for Andre.
Another phase.
Just give you a limit on double phases per turn.
There is, sort of.
So it's almost.
But I got
up to his
ones.
Another 1. Yeah.
Lots
what
of
else
ones.
is new?
Lots of 1s and
Plenty of
2 and
ones.
3.
All these guys just advanced, and he moved the barrage again that way. Man, I was thinking, man, with only having to get a 1 to do anything with it.
What are the odds?
Usually you have the leader next to you, just telling him to move it. It's been pretty much the exact same
3
thing.
hits on the machine gun.
A dead and 2 shock.
Nothing.
So let me check the leader. No. Alright, German phase. No 5s, man. But a bunch of 3s. And a 1. Just move the bison up, and then all this just moved back a little bit. Not as far as I would have hoped. And that's really all I can do. Everyone else is just gonna shoot. Hold on. That squad actually moved up to the door of the church as well. Just don't roll a double phase again. Thank you.
You're
No
welcome.
1.
No 1.
Finally, man, I needed a
No
break.
1.
Stupid barrage. And what'd you get? 4, 4, 2. So they just moved up and they're gonna shoot into the church. 3 hits.
3 hits.
2 on the rifles. Actually, they're all have to go on the machine gun, right?
Yeah.
Dead. No. God. A wound. Man,
Bad thing.
that's probably a -1.
Junior leader wounded. -1.
Down to 5. Am I down to 5 all of a sudden? 8. Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
am.
you've been taking shots.
All right. What else you
And
got?
two more.
Two more smokes.
Smokes. So the far one and the near one hits.
Okay, the 2 is going to be a 6 inches left.
6 inches left. That's going to be that.
Into the barrage. Pretty much right where the other
Actually,
one
no.
was.
Actually, that is in the barrage, but that's mortar smoke.
Okay.
So this one here. Will
That
be
one
like
hit.
that.
Okay. And the other one landed over there with the other smoke. All right. Is that?
That's that. I'm
Okay.
done.
So, do I want to roll or do we want to just try to finish this up tomorrow?
However you feel about it.
Yeah, we're thinking about maybe finishing up tomorrow because
It's not going to end quickly.
no,
I mean,
it's not going to end ever.
it's gonna no. It's either my force morale.
Yeah, let's just roll, see what happens. Maybe I'll get a double phase.
Actually, you're at 5. I'm at 6. Somebody's gonna crack relatively.
Hey, I got
soon.
2 chain of command points though. What was I at 3? So I'm at to 5, yeah. And a 4 and a 3. So the 3, I'm just gonna fire the bison at that squad there.
Okay.
I can see them.
Oops.
Do you wanna? I guess I shouldn't give you any advice here.
Honestly, I should, but I was too tired to think of it.
And that would get rid of one of your dice though.
It would.
And that's those the dice. Your stockpiling of dice is making it is going to make it almost hard, impossible for me to
You want me
end
to
the
burn one here?
barrage. If you want to run out.
Yeah, I'll run
Okay,
out.
so he's going to interrupt and try to move. So you got to move. You got to at least make it.
So I can go 2d6 or 3.
Either you can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna do 3d6, and we're gonna go like that.
Okay.
I think. How far do I have to?
Not far. Well, if you just go over.
Actually, I guess I better just go 2d6 like this.
If you okay, but if you go that way, it's going to be minus the
Low die.
lowest. Okay, you made it. So at least I made him burn a dice.
You did it. Dice
Yeah.
burned.
And if I can get one more, I can make him burn another one, maybe.
No.
All right, Andre's face. Here we go. A 1. Damn.
A
Always
2,
getting that
a
one.
3, a 4, a 5. My classic roll.
So these guys all moved up, and then the barrage moved over against the edge, and he's going to get my gun over there, and the mortar.
And the rat bastard.
And yeah, they're literally touching the edge of the barrage. So leaving the rat bastard was a great idea. It's done nothing but cause me problems since I tried it. Thank you, Andre.
You're welcome. Who's first?
The rat bastard. So nothing there. The rifle team and the rat bastard.
One hit.
Man, I am rolling a lot of 6s for these guys. I've lost a lot of dudes.
Okay, so
The gun?
The gun. 3.
3. Oh, shit. 6. So a dead and a shock. See if it's the leader.
No. And then the mortar team.
There's a 5cm mortar.
3 on them.
Dead and a shock. The leader, because the platoon leader's over there with them.
Okay.
So it's just a dead each and a shock each.
Yes.
So I need a little red die, please. I just can't get out of the way of this. I'll never get out of the way of this barrage. It's just omnipresent. It's just taking up everything. And that's it, right?
Yes.
All right, so my phase. I've almost got a full chain of command dice here. Yay.
Well,
Can't
you can
do that.
move everything.
I just took some shock off. Put the bison on Overwatch. Another
Can I get a 1? Can I have
squad
a 1?
is moved up. Those guys went on Overwatch. I tried to drop the smoke here to block the bison, but it drifted. These guys insanely just sprinted down the road.
They didn't want to get in fisticuffs when
Was not
the
expecting
barrage
that.
moved
Yeah,
in.
he moved the barrage all the way to the back corner. So he's actually off the rat bastard, but he's still hitting those guys over there. So the gun,
1.
hit on D gun. That's a dead guy.
And then 1 hit on the mortar.
There's only one guy left in the mortar.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, that is crazy. It's not the leader though. All right, so I lost
A team.
yes. Sixes are always good,
Always
right?
good.
That's at -2.
Steve says so.
Is that a -2?
Team wiped out -1.
Okay, so I'm down to 4 now. Man, this barrage has been kicking my ass,
And
and I got no way to do anything about it.
that's it.
All right, here we go. Give me some 3s, boys.
Ooh, how about a double phase and a 5?
Oh man, could it have gotten any better than that? I don't think it possibly
So
could
can I
have.
interrupt by firing the barrage? Moving the barrage?
Technically as written, probably, but I mean,
Yeah, even I'm not probably that much of an asshole, but
I wouldn't say that.
on any given day you never know for sure, but at the moment, no.
All right, let me think what the hell I want to do here.
The barrage is all that's saving my ass.
This guy just moved over to here, and then I have a machine gun in this area here, and there's a window. He's going to just shoot out at those guys right in front of him. He debated on using his last full one to run off, but decided against it. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Is that the machine gun?
5 hits. Yeah.
Is that a move and shoot?
Nope. He's just in here, so there's a window right there.
Okay, so he's got full.
Yeah, 8 shots. 5 hits. So put 3 on the Bren.
So a dead Bren,
Dead Bren and a shock on the
Shock
Bren,
on the
and then roll for your leader. No, not the leader. So a dead each, and then a shock on the rifles. Here we go. Next phase. No 3s. No. Freaking dice gods.
Oh wow.
That sucks. Man, oh, but I do have a 2. So I use my chain of command dice to move my jump off point over here. And then I use the 2 to deploy those guys. And we're going to fire out the windows at those dudes there right in front of us. Still can't believe I didn't get a 3. That was a really crappy roll. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 hits. Split them up. Still don't know why those guys sprinted through the fog like that, but
Neither do I.
oh, you weren't trying to move that far. Wasn't that one of those I just rolled 2d6 on?
I was thinking that I was going to wind up right here in the edge of the smoke.
Yeah, then he rolled boxcars and then they just ran out.
Yeah, no, that was.
They
It
were
was,
over eager.
It was a mental. I should have said stopping at the corner, but didn't. Yeah, tired. Okay, so what am I do? 5 on the rifles.
Okay. So dead in the shock, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then 6 on the Bren.
Dead in 4 shock. He lost his Bren team, so roll a bad thing for that. That's probably nothing. And then, yeah, all the shock from the Bren. He had a bunch of shock on the Bren, but
Actually, that's -1.
is it? When
Just.
he died, when the Bren died, all the shock he had died with him. And then he just has 1 shock left.
I'm down to 5. You're down to 4.
Yeah. Oh, I was rolling too many again. We always forget that.
Oops. I was just going to ask. Don't you lose a die?
Yeah, I do. I do. Your turn. Okay, do you want to finish this tomorrow or you want to just keep going?
It's about to collapse. I
Okay,
mean,
let's just finish it off.
somebody's going to go down below 3 here in a heartbeat. It's just,
Who knows?
I got a 1,
Oh,
2,
yay.
3, 4.
So these guys just all moved. Those guys ran back that way. Probably a good idea. And then the barrage.
Okay. Team inside. 1 hit.
Every single time, man. Every freaking
Team outside. 3.
2 more dead. Holy crap, that's so... I think that's a dead machine gun team.
Oh,
So
that's a leader.
Well, no, I was rolling the machine gun team bad thing, but... we'll say it's a leader.
Well, because yeah,
machine
because you
gun
had
team
3
goes.
dead.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So it is a leader then.
So
Okay.
it's a
Here's
leader,
one
high or
else.
low.
Slow.
Low leader. Dead.
He's killed.
That thing. 4. Junior leader killed on a 4 is -2.
All right, I'm just going to concede. I can't. I mean, I could stick around and just hang out in here, but I'll just call it. So we'll come back and wrap it up. Back to wrap it up here. This is actually the next day, the day after. We did a wrap up last night, but it got cut off about halfway through. So I'll just come back quickly and recap. So obviously the BEF were able to punch through the German line and cut off the corridor, thus delaying the Blitzkrieg temporarily at least. So the winner of the game was the barrage. It was highly effective. It came in at a good time, not too early, and I was deployed, and it just kept coming. It never stopped. Even with the fixed telephone line guy, which we thought might slow it down because you have to have a 1 to do anything with it. No leaders can influence at all. The ones kept coming, and they just didn't stop. And I had no answer for it. I couldn't end it. I could do nothing except pray for someone rolling a 333, which never came up. So basically the barrage just punched a hole right through the line here, and the BEF were able to storm across the corridor and close the gap. I thought possibly when I moved my jump off point in here that could have saved me, and especially when those guys ran out there, I thought, okay, I'm going to drop his force morale big time, but he was able to get back pretty well. He did lose a team, I believe, but pretty much unscathed. My poor Bison turned. I was never able to get a shot off. Never rolled that 3 I needed. Who knows, if I would have been able to fire that, it might have changed things, but might not. Who knows? But yeah, so it was a good game. Again, the barrage, very powerful in this game. Not necessarily so in every game we play. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It's not a universally dominant weapon. It appears to be, and it obviously was in this game, but there's been games we played with it that it didn't really do a whole lot. There's been games we played where it never even came in, just due to the way the chain of command dice were coming in. So anyway, it's a good illustration of what the barrage can do when it goes the right way. So thanks for watching this one. As usual, check out our Patreon page. We have after action reports there. We have special videos there. You obviously can become a character in the game if that's something you would be interested in. Also, we have a Facebook group with lots of members and lots of motivated and talented hobbyists in there as well. So give that a look as well. So that's it for this one, and we'll see you guys next time.